All right, this just in. Folks, it's been several years now that we have deteriorated into a quasi semi nationalist, socialist, Nazi, fascist slash communist corporate banking system, empire, whatever you want to call it. Franklin said it's a republic if you can keep it, but we never discussed much about banking. And no one ever teaches banking in the history, in our history books. We all hear about the wars and who's fighting over what, free the slaves, yada, yada, yada. We never ask who's financing what. All wars are fought over real estate, the commodities that exist on that real estate, and the currency or money system that moves those commodities. It's that simple. And it just blows me away. Of course, through our central bank and the associated corporations, we now have an empire, and it's part of the British Empire. We got sucked back in it. That's the reason we're in Afghanistan and Iraq and troops all over the world. Everything our founding fathers told us not to do, well, we've done. There you have it. And we find ourselves $26 trillion in debt. We're going to finance our own enslavement. And now they're coming at you with vaccines and everything, and the CDC and the airport, yada, 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 trampling over everyone's rights. I don't know where the legal community is, but 2020 was a total fail for not only the legal community, but the medical community. I mean, Dr. Fauci belongs in prison, in my humble opinion. Bill Gates belongs in prison, in my humble opinion. I start every day at work at the hospital calling the help desk because the bean counters keep buying this cheap Microsoft software product. How many man hours are wasted yearly troubleshooting Windows? It blows my mind. And here this man is going to start playing with people's RNA and gene therapy. He can't even write code for an operating system that functions properly. Why would I want to put any vaccine associated with Bill Gates in my body? And that's just it. Legally, it's not a vaccine, folks. It is a gene therapy. And what they've been able to do with the PCR test, which Kary Mullis is on record. He invented the PCR test. I work with Dr. John McRae, a great endocrinologist, and he was fraternity brothers with Kary Mullis at Georgia Tech. And I showed him the video of Kary Mullis calling Dr. Fauci a total fraud, saying you cannot use my PCR test to diagnose anything. And then the World Health Organization and the FDA were allowing cycle thresholds above 35, causing a pandemic, a case-demic, either way, a scare in the community. And basically now the masking, which the masks don't work, and that's published science on the CDC website. That's published science on the CDC website. They basically coerced the public into taking this shot. And it blows me away. Lawsuits need to fly for sure. Peace.